Lovely's life with Ruzhoff here. Ruzhoff once again, as I promised, we are live, and today it's a Q&A. I'm going to be answering all your questions that I've saved here, and of course, for those of you who didn't manage to send in your questions beforehand, feel free to type them in the comment section and I'll definitely be answering all of them. Everyone coming in, I see you, I appreciate you. Please share this live so that more people can join us, so we can improve the banter here, get to chat, get to know each other. Trezo, Mofema, Sun Angel, thank you so much for joining us. So this week, I think, and last week, we didn't get to post any profiles of people who are single and searching. It is something that I'm going to be doing again, but as you all know, I've been traveling like for forever. And this time I really wanted to enjoy the travel, to be in the moment and not spend so much time on social media, which is very difficult. But when I post like the people who are searching, I really want to put in the effort and do the work right. So for those of you who are single and searching, especially those of you who are interested in interracial dating, you're African, you're white, you're German, you're Italian, you're Asian, and you're interested in finding your soulmate, just hit my DM or comment with love on any of my videos and I will get to your DM and we can talk about you sending your profile so you can feature here and everywhere on my socials and hopefully find your soulmate. And I'll also be talking about all other things that we have in the pipeline for the people that are searching and would love to date and would love to find love. I'll be getting into that right after. Please share the live everywhere on your socials, on your WhatsApps, and let's get talking. So I'll start with the funny questions that I got. Actually, some of them are not questions. Someone wrote, I have to scroll through, there are many. Someone wrote, where is that? Someone wrote, I love you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would fall in love with myself too. I appreciate that. Thank you all for joining. I'll give you a shout out later, but share the live and let's have a conversation. If you didn't ask your question earlier, feel free to comment in the section here and I will answer your question. But I would like to dive right into the questions because I don't want to be here for so long, and then I'll be giving you updates about our Global Lovers Launch WhatsApp group, how you can join, what the requirements are, and what I have planned in store for you, especially all my lovers here that are interested in finding their soulmates, especially interracial dating. So let's move on. Someone asked me best visa to apply for the USA. So when it comes to visas, I'm very, very careful about the information I give you. Currently, if you ask me, it's not the right time to relocate to the USA. You could relocate, yes. If you're relocating, for example, for love, you found your soulmate and you get married and you move to the US. But if you're relocating for, economic reasons, for greener pastures, I feel the atmosphere right now, the political climate is not perfect for relocating to the USA. But if you do insist that you need to relocate, just head over to my YouTube channel, look out for a playlist called Relocation. I have detailed information about the requirements for USA visas, but for one to get tailored information and guidance, you'd have to hit my DM, talk about what kind of visa you're targeting, what you bring to the table, if it's like a job visa, what are your qualifications, which sector do you want to work, if you're dating, which stage are you, and so on and so forth. So I need to have more information about you to be able to guide you. So hit my DM and see if I can answer your question in just one chat, or if you would have to book a consultation at a fee. And for any other visa questions, relocation questions, my DMs are always open. Someone asked, hi, my queen, you said you're gonna need my profile to hook me up with a white lady. So let me get this clear. I don't have a basement full of white men and white women for you to date. Let's be straight. All I'm doing here is creating avenues, creating channels, creating means for you to be able to meet your soulmate. And that's why we brought into life the Global Lovers Launch, which is a WhatsApp group channel exclusive for people who are looking for soulmates, for people who are looking for love, So if you're interested in the link or joining this group, please comment with love or hit my DM with love, and I'll send you the link after having a one-on-one with you. And of course, for those of you who have brothers and sisters, or if your boyfriend here in Germany or Italy or wherever is searching for his African queen or Asian queen or wherever, just send them the link to the WhatsApp group and they can join. But to get this straight, I don't have singles waiting in my basement to couple you up with. But what we're doing here is making ways, creating avenues and channels for you to find your soulmate. And of course, giving you the guidance to be able to navigate the jungle that dating is, especially in this century, in the century of intimacy without commitment, in the century of we're in love but no titles, in the century of let's, stay in love, but I'm not sure if I want to get married. That is me. So it's complicated, right? And you really need to be able to navigate this properly to even stay in a relationship, to be honest. Next question was, do you connect people privately? Like I said, I don't have singles in my basement, but yes, the people who hit my DMs, they're looking for love, or even people in my social circles. And if there's a profile or someone that really fits the category they're searching for, I just give them the profile and you hit it from there on your own, and you decide if you want to date each other or not. People sending requests, give me a second. I'll be letting you in, but I would like to first answer the questions. Plus, when someone sends a request, I love to first proof check where that is, because Jesus Christ, who that is, because in the past we've had weird requests and I'm not open to that. Next question was, oh, Jesus Christ. People are interesting. Would you find me a well-doing fine man from UK, Australia who can take care of me? I'm not laughing about this person, but I'm laughing about the thought of, like I said, I don't have people in my basement waiting to date you, but I'm creating ways, channels, and avenues for you to be able, hopefully, to meet your person, okay? When we talk about especially interracial dating, I would like to make it very clear. We are in a generation where you're either going to go out there and socialize, you're going to leave your house, or you must join online dating. There's no other way around it. Unless, of course, you're comfortable settling with your neighbor next door and getting married to them. But if you're looking for something different, for something special, even your soulmate, because you don't know where your soulmate is, and now we're lucky that the world is a global village. You can find your soulmate anywhere, regardless of the distance. So I would encourage you to try and give online dating a chance. I know it's a jungle, I know it's complicated, I know it's weird, but it works. And that is honestly your best shot at meeting someone as soon as possible and easily. But again, you also need the skills, and that's why I offer these consultation services where I get to guide you, I get to give you a one-on-one wholesome package. Look at what you've done so far, look at what exactly you're searching for, guide you on setting up the perfect profile, how to chat, setting up your right bio. Again, it's really complicated, but you need all this information. I have people that have been guiding on this journey who are already, meeting some people. They're in the dating jungle, especially when it comes to interracial dating. And then there's this culture conflict, culture clash. They don't know how to go about issues. They don't know how to interpret certain messages. And that is also support that I offer, especially and only for my clients who book consultations with me. Speaking of consultations, I've had people DM me and ask for consultations, and when I tell them the fee, they're like, oh my God, that is, I don't know how much in Kenya shillings. My loves, I don't live in Kenya, I don't live in Uganda, I don't live in Rwanda or wherever you are. I live in Germany, and my services are charged in euros because, again, that's where I live. So what that is or translates to in your country, I don't know, but you have to keep in mind, if investing in yourself or finding your soulmate is that important to you, then you should be able to invest in yourself. So whatever that translates to your currency is not really the issue here, but how important is it to you to find your soulmate, or how important is it to you to relocate? Even if it wasn't for a consultation, I like to tell people, especially in today's world, even when it comes to dating, you have to invest in yourself. Like I said, people are going to treat you the way you treat yourself. People are going to treat you the way they interpret you to be, and first impressions and all that. For example, if you go for a first date and you seem like you're homeless, you're going to be treated like you're homeless, If you go for a first date and you're classy and you're fancy, someone is going to know your standards and is always going to treat you by those standards. But how is that going to happen? By investing in yourself, So the same applies to my consultations. You either want to invest in yourself, or you want to go the harder, the longer way, the more frustrating way, and that is okay. But You have to understand that when I offer consultations, I put in my time, I put in my effort. It is my knowledge, my information that I've, been able to amass over the years, and you have to appreciate that. Moving on to the next question. Keep the questions coming, all the comments. I'll be reading all of them because I want to be live like for maximum 30 minutes only. Someone asked, please, I need a match. Okay, that's the same. Someone asked me a very good question. They were like, did you learn German? Did you learn German too from your country or upon arrival in Germany? So when I relocated to Germany, I didn't know a single word in the German language. Maybe I love you, and I'm not sure I even knew how to speak that out. But of course, because my partner is German, or my ex-husband was German, I definitely knew I love you. Yeah, we were in love. But I didn't know anything about the German language. So to answer your question, I learned the German language after relocating. And speaking of visas, my visa was a family reunion visa, which is one of the easiest visas to relocate with. So we were married, and all we had to do was to apply for the visa to come to Germany. That time I had my firstborn, so we relocated with my child. When I got to Germany, I made it a point to start learning the language like immediately. And with immediately, I mean like I looked for school the next day, because it was very important for me to be independent, but also to integrate, So I had made a promise to myself that I didn't want to have to depend on anyone to make phone calls for me to the doctor or to the kindergarten. I wanted to be able to communicate with people. I wanted to be able to talk to the police if I ever needed help, even call an ambulance if I ever needed it. So I definitely started learning the language the moment I got to Germany. I got my first language certificate exactly after 3 months of living in Germany. So we got to Germany in September. I had my certificate, I think, early November. And then my plan was actually to continue with the language school, but then I got pregnant with my second child. And if you're new here, all my pregnancies were always like, I'm sick from the beginning till that baby pops out, morning sickness that goes through the whole day. So I couldn't go with the German school or the language school, but I continued to learn on my own. I made sure I don't watch TV anymore in the English language. I started reading books in the German language. I read newspapers, magazines only in the German language. Even when I didn't really understand the things, I made it a point to make sure that I create ways of learning the language. So that's how I did learn the German language, and went on to do all the other certificates that I did until to the professional level that allows me to work in my profession, because in the profession that I work in, I have to use the formal German language. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. But if you have an opportunity to learn the language before relocating, it's the best option. All right, moving on to the next question. Oh my God. So someone asked me in my DM, she's dating this guy. Okay, I won't say the country, but it's an interracial relationship. And she was asking me if she should tell him about like her side hustle. Side hustle means like there's a job you're doing on the side. She's still a student. And she told me in the past, she was never honest about this because it brought up conversations that she wasn't ready to talk about. So one thing I want to make very clear, whether you're dating interracially or you're dating someone of the same race, no matter the kind of relationship, communication and honesty should be key. There's no way you want to start a relationship on the foundation of lies. Okay? You want to build your relationship on a safe, secure, strong foundation. Personally, I cannot forgive lying. Someone lies to me, you're out of the window. I don't see myself forgiving that, because I can't even understand how an adult can think about lying. But what I can say is, currently, or in this era, we have, how do I call it? Especially with the online dating. I will give an example of myself. When I'm still doing online dating, I would get more than 200 messages a day, right? So you already have the burden of sorting through so many men that are DMing you, and then having to choose the right one, and maybe you pick like 3 and you start chatting seriously with them, but still you can't tell at the early chatting phase if that is the right person. And I feel it is normal and okay to keep some information to yourself. I actually find it boring if I meet someone or I'm dating someone and they tell me everything about their life in 1 hour. Probably I'll lose interest in you. You have to keep it interesting. You have to keep a sense of, how do you say it in English? leave some noidea there, like some inquisitivity, keep something to surprise me. And most important also, you can't be giving out your whole life to someone that you've known for 2 months, 3 months. So you have to judge by yourself and see how close are we, how far deep in are we in this relationship, how safe and secure do I feel with this person. Because some people are going to give them information about you and they'll use it against you. So you really have to use your emotional intelligence to decide how far and what kind of relationship level are you on, to decide how much information you give to someone. My advice would be, don't lie about something, but withhold information. Because withholding information is not a lie. If I keep some information from someone and maybe everything works out and we start a serious relationship, and then I tell him 1 year down the road, at least he's not going to say you lied to me. He's going to say, oh, how come you never told me about that? And it's very easy. I can explain that I didn't feel comfortable talking to you about this then, or I wasn't sure about, how you received that information, which I find safe, which I find mature and okay. But outright lying to someone is definitely a no-go. And especially if you're dating interracially, these are things that are not easily forgiven or understood. So you don't want to go and take that risk. I see all your questions. I'm going to be answering them. Okay, lovely. So before I go on, let me first scroll through very quickly. Welcome, my loves. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. I don't take this for granted. I know I've been missing in action. Yes, I've been traveling. I've been leaving. That's when I'm happiest. So thank you for understanding that and for always being in my DMs, asking your questions. For those who engage with my content, merci beaucoup. Vielen Dank. I appreciate you for all the shares, for all the likes, for all the comments. And please, don't just watch my content. Always like. If you can't like, comment. If you can't comment, save it. If you can't save it, share with a friend. It's so sad I share content and you see that 5,000 people have seen the post and you have 10 likes. Like, why can't you just leave a like? Is that so hard? It doesn't cost money, Please, I'm begging you. Thank you. Let me check out your questions and comments very quickly, then I'll go on. Hi, Jory. How was your day? Fantastic. The sun is shining. Looking forward to my cappuccino after this live, so I'm a happy girl. Boata. Oh my God, I don't understand Spanish despite being a polyglot. Sorry about that. Someone wrote, come on. That's true, but some ladies doesn't know what they actually want. Also men, thank you for saying also men. Yeah, and that's a problem, but also that's the beauty of dating, and especially in this era, I find it so interesting and great that we have options in the sense that you have the choice to decide, is this something I can deal with? Is this something I want to compromise about? Or this is a no-go for me? And that is something that is very crucial in the dating phase. That's why it's called dating. Dating means getting to know each other. It doesn't mean making out, making babies. You know what I'm talking. I can't use the language here. So always keep in mind, dating is getting to know each other before it's really official. So that's how you can decide, maybe if you, like you said, some people don't know what they want. You're not a therapist. It's not your business trying to make them get to know or learn what they want. If someone is not really meeting your standards or not meeting what you're looking for, then move on, okay? Don't ever try to, to turn a red flag into an orange flag. That's the mistakes we make when we're dating. I've made those mistakes too, You see a red flag and you're like, maybe we can paint it or wash it up and it will be orange. Babe, nada. Red flags remain red flags. So if you see someone doesn't know what they actually want, it could actually be they're not really interested in you. Because matter of fact, men and women always know what they want. If you see me dilly-dallying and, and let's see, it means I'm not interested in you. Don't waste your time. Okay? We're more than almost 8 billion people. Why waste time on someone who can't decide if they really like you or not? So you have to be principled and strict and direct about what you want. Ask them what they want, and if you notice they're still playing the field, or maybe they're not looking for exactly what you're looking for, move on. So I see you all. Thank you. Hi, add me to the WhatsApp group. Abigail, send me a DM after this, or I'll be saving this video. You can comment love below and I'll send you the link in your WhatsApp. Someone is asking, hast du Kinder? Ja, ich habe 2 Jungs, Teenies, glückliche Mama und das ist mein allergrößter Glück und Erfüllung im Leben. Vielen Dank für die Frage. All right, so I'm going to the last question. Oh my God, I'm running through this because today has been a busy day. I normally shoot my YouTube videos every Friday. So before starting this live, I did shoot around 3 videos. Lots of work means I have to edit them. So when I post here my YouTube video links, please make sure to tap on them. Go to my YouTube channel and check out my videos. Today we have a very amazing video taking you along on my motherhood journey, what it's been like, talk about how I relocated from Africa to Germany and how everything has worked out for me to be where I am right now. So I'm getting really personal, I'm getting real and raw, just like my YouTube channel, Ruzhoff, Thoughts of an Introvert. I'm letting you into my head. So please write to the live, get to my YouTube channel, same name like my Instagram, Ruzhoff, and support me, watch my videos, share them with your friends and like them. So someone here asking me, wie heißen deine Kinder? That means what are your children's names? That's too far, okay? My children's names are none of your business. Sorry about that, but that's a no-go. Thank you so much. As I conclude this video, for those of you who are already part of the WhatsApp Global Lovers Lounge group, we had a conversation yesterday where I noticed most people, of course, are interested in interracial dating, which is actually the reason why I started this group, because people are begging me. Actually, they wanted me to do like a Facebook page, but I don't have time for that, really, considering that I'm everywhere on social media. So I decided a WhatsApp group would be more personal, more exclusive. I would be able to sort out the people that don't fit into the group. So if you're a part of that group or you want to join, let me explain a little bit what this group is about. This group is about helping you find your soulmate, about helping you find the right person for love, someone to settle with and hopefully have a future with. But it's not only just about that. It's also there to serve the so many people that hit my DMs every day, asking for guidance, asking for help, asking for information about how to navigate dating nowadays, be it online dating or, daily life, socializing, meeting people. People really need the information, and I thought this would be the easiest way to give you the knowledge and information that you need. So that means in this group, we also get to communicate like once a week, once every week. I get to answer your questions. I get to give you tips on things to look out for, things to keep in mind, things to consider to make your dating journey or your search journey easier. And I also give you the opportunity to ask me questions, which I get to answer once a week. And for people who always need like detailed guidance, like I said, I offer one-on-one consultations at a fee, not free of charge. I have to charge for my time and for my knowledge. And for those people, they also get a lifetime access to my WhatsApp support. That means they can always send me a message, be it they are chatting with their new love and there's something they're confused about, or they don't know how to formulate it, or they don't know how to, navigate those waters. Then they can always send me a message and I guide them in that regard. So definitely paying for a consultation is worth it because it comes with so many perks. And for those of you who are interested in relocation, also dating or parenting or integrating, my YouTube channel offers free detailed information that you don't even have to pay for. So just go there, check out the different playlists. We have a playlist for relocation where I talk about visas, relocating to different countries. Then we have a playlist about travel where you get to see my travels. Here I post a little bit, but I do post the full travel vlogs on my YouTube. Then I have a playlist about navigating life. That's where we talk about everything. We're talking dating, we're talking parenting, we're talking name it, right? So you definitely want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The channel name is Ruzhoff. Just go search it and you'll find me. Subscribe, share my channel with your friends, with your family, and watch our video from today. Every time you watch a video, leave a like, comment, and share it. So I'm going to save this video after the live. If you're not yet part of our Global Lovers Launch, you comment with love and I'll send you the link to the WhatsApp group. What I have in store for you, especially for those of you that are interested in interracial dating, people who say, oh, I'm looking for a German man, I'm looking for a German woman, Italian, Asian, whatever. This is what this group is all about. And I have a lot in the works to make sure that we get a diverse community, an international community. But keep in mind, this is a new group, so you have to be patient. And if you join the group and leave, you'll not be allowed back in, because again, it takes time and you have to be patient. Exactly the same way like if you join online dating, you can't be jumping in and out all the time. You have to be focused, you have to know what you want and pursue it. So that's what this WhatsApp group is all about. And I'm working really on a few things to make sure that we get more members, especially international members of different backgrounds. So if you're here and you're a German guy, you're a German woman, you're Italian, because my community is very diverse, or what people call in the streets white person, and you're interested in dating an African girl or an African man, just comment with love or hit my DM and I'll send you the link to the launch. But this is an exclusive launch, so anyone who comes in there looking for NUDEs or just looking to while around, you'll be immediately suspended and blocked. If you're looking for such stuff, there are adult services that offer that. Go and look for OnlyFans or whatever, pay for the services, and don't come to our group asking for crazy stuff. So my loves, I hope I answered all your questions, and if I didn't get to answer your question, just comment in the comment section. I'm going to be posting this video, comment, and I'll be answering your questions. Otherwise, we'll be catching up with you next week, probably Thursday or Friday, and of course my DM is always open. And for those who want to book consultations, just hit my DM and I'll be giving you the details. My loves, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Ruzhoff. Go subscribe, go watch my videos, go support me. And once again, for those of you who are searching for love, who are single and would like to find your soulmate, comment with love or DM me and I'll send you the link. Until next time, my lovelies, I'm here to inspire, uplift, and empower you. Thank you so much. Vielen Dank. Merci beaucoup. Asante sana. Mwebale mnonga for everyone that is been here and is supporting us and is part of our family. And thank you once again for engaging with all my content. I don't take that for granted. And once again, I appeal to you, once I post something, don't just look at it, smile, enjoy it, but make sure to engage. And engage means you either like it, comment, share it maybe to your story or to your friends on your WhatsApp, or save it. That way you're supporting our community and helping us grow. So you also get a chance to meet other people. My loves, I wish you a great weekend, and till next time, God bless you. Bye.